Good morning, young scholars. I hope this finds you well on this Wednesday. I just wanted to post some general updates and reminders so that we're all on the same page moving forward. So along with this video, I'll also post the slideshow that you see on your screen right now. And of course, if you have any questions, please email me. Um, so this is going to go over some things that we just want to make sure that you know, and some things that are specific for this class as well. As was posted in my classroom and posted on the website, as you know, there are going to be optional enrichment activities the next couple weeks, including the creation of an all-school Google Classroom that is going to be called LP Stands Together to go along with our yearly theme. And we're going to be giving you some information, some challenges, some fun things, and you'll be able to submit videos, pictures of you doing different things and participating in the different challenges, and we'll be posting those. So more information on that coming. Don't forget, this week is the virtual Spirit Week, so make sure you're posting with that hashtag or sending a direct message to the Facebook group on Facebook. Okay. So one of the things that has been getting me through a little bit, I've been distancing myself from social media quite a bit just because I can't handle all the back and forth and false information and idiocracy and all that good stuff. But one thing has been the memes that have come out of this. My goodness. So this one, of course, a little English funny haha for you. Out of an abundance of caution, both MLA and Chicago-style manuals are reinstituting the two spaces in between each sentence to emphasize social distancing. Please be safe out there. So just some funny there. That used to be a thing. You would hit period, and then you would space twice before you moved on to the next sentence. Obviously, that's an old rule, so that's what makes it funny haha. So laughing is one of the best ways to keep yourself occupied and your mood lifted. This is just something else that I found, and it's very, very true. Please remember that we do miss you. This is not a break for us. And so we can't wait to be together with you again. Hopefully that's sooner than later. But laughter is good for us. And just because we are making lemonade out of lemons doesn't mean that we are not taking the situation that we are in seriously. So please remember that when you see people posting funny things, that that doesn't mean that they don't think this is a real situation, or that they're not staying safe or self-quarantining or whatever. So here are some funny ones that I've found recently. The senior shirt, my friend's making those shirts. I've seen several versions of this senior shirt, and I thought that was pretty amusing. Of course, we all love Snoop Dogg, and just the idea of parents homeschooling. I know we're not really in that situation, but the idea of texting students while they're in class with their parents, like your parents do when you were at school with us. So good stuff. Oh yeah, and the day pajamas and the night pajamas, that's a real thing. But yeah, so hopefully you're all staying active and laughing as much as possible in this situation. Okay, now to the heart of the matter. So the end of the 9 weeks is coming up. Yes, that is still a thing. It snuck up on me as well. They changed the date, pushed it back a little bit. So yeah, even though we are dealing with all of this craziness in the world, we have to remember that the reality of life still goes on. So the end of the 9 weeks is going to be Wednesday, the 1st of April. And so I don't know what your other classes are doing. That date of the end of the 9 weeks is school-wide. For my class, that's going to be the final date that you could turn in anything from week 1. So that's lessons 1 through 5. I will not accept anything from week 1 after that date of April 1st. That is so that I could have those grades updated and in the grade book for this grading period. The work from this week, week 2, Same thing, I'll extend it a little bit. It won't be accepted after the 8th, 1 week from that date, so that following Wednesday, and it will be included on the next grading period, okay? So there will be no exceptions to this, and the reason this window is being granted is because there has been some confusion. This is new for all of us, so it is okay for things not to be completely clear to everyone, and we've been dealing with things as best as possible. So number one, the 5-day flex day thing was a bit of confusion. We have students who are having issues with internet and computers. I have students who are working in their notebook. So we need to work on getting all of that situated. And so these are now our hard deadlines. Moving forward, should we continue virtually after Easter? Fingers crossed that we don't. But should we continue after Easter, there will be information coming about asynchronous lessons, but there being hard deadlines for those lessons, okay? And as I mentioned before, we'll be moving back to our curriculum. Not that this isn't part of the curriculum, but the what we would be doing in class if we were together. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, please email me. So, what does this mean if you did the homework in your notebook? Well, this means that those due dates are the same. So week 1 work, lessons 1 through 5, due Wednesday, April 1st, and second week, this week's work, due the 8th. So those are the same regardless if your work is digital or handwritten. But there are several really easy options for getting the work to me if you did it in your notebook. Chubbs, your bones are so loud. Sorry about that. He's eating a deer antler. And I mean that literally, a deer antler. So yeah, that's how we roll around here. Hi, Chubbs. That's how we roll. Okay, here you go. So there are several options for getting that work to me if you did it in your notebook. The easiest options are right from your iPhone or your Android phone. There are ways to scan documents, or if you are familiar with and already have the Genius Scan app that I was mentioning before, that was before I knew all of these other options, you can use that as well. So let's go through that just a little bit. So if you have an iPhone, you'll see, and like I said, I will post this PowerPoint to Classroom as well. So iPhones have a scanning capability from the Notes app. So you open a new note, you press the camera icon, choose the option to scan, position your thing, and press the button as if taking a picture, and boom, it scans your document. Now, why is it important to scan rather than taking a photo? They're better quality. They send more easily. You can attach them easier, all of that good stuff. So that's why we are, or I am, I don't know if your other teachers are or not, making a big deal about scanning work in rather than just taking a photo and sending it. Okay, so that's for an iPhone. If you have an Android, same kind of deal, but it's right from the camera mode. I found this on accident this morning. I was taking a picture for the favorite pastime for Spirit Week today, and that little yellow box popped up when it noticed that the notebook was indeed a notebook, a piece of paper. So when it recognizes paper, that yellow scan box pops up, you simply press scan, and boom, again, it scans the document and makes it look nicey nice. So as you can see, look how it looks there. It's small, it's hard to read. So if I were to just send that picture, that would be really annoying. But when I push scan, it scanned it, straightened it up, made it all nice and clear, and made it the whole size of the picture. So scanning is where it's at. Now I did mention the Genius Scan. If you are familiar and more comfortable with that app, if you have been using it for another class or something like that, that is more than fine too. But I'm not going to go into how to use it. If you know how to use it, great. If not, use one of these options on your phone. If you have an older phone and it doesn't have these options on it, I think they've all updated to include this scanning option. But if I'm wrong on that, try the Genius Scan. It's very user friendly. I'm pretty sure you can figure out. You kind of just push a button. But like I said, with all these options, please try not to send me a crappy photo unless you absolutely have to. I mean, we'll do what we have to do. But with all these scanning options, please make sure that you're doing that rather than just taking a photo. Chubbs. So again, all of these are to be emailed to me by by Wednesday, the 1st of April for all of your week 1 work, or Wednesday, the 8th of April for all of your week 2 work. There will be no exceptions to these hard deadlines, okay? So thank you to all of you who have been doing your work on time every day. You are in a good position. You are not going to be scrambling to get all of this in. So please don't think that you are being slighted for doing your work daily. You are the rock stars. I'm considering adding a little bonus if you've been consistent with turning things in on time. So stay tuned with that. And again, we appreciate that. And but we can't penalize people for having issues or being unsure of what the rules are and all that stuff, because this was all new. All right. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is Spirit Week. So today's day 3, your favorite pastime. So whether you've been watching a Netflix show or reading a book or anything like that to pass the time, we've been playing cards instead of mindlessly watching TV in the evening. And it's been a very nice change of pace. And yes, I lost, but I still broke 500. We broke 500 at the same time. He just broke it more aggressively. So yeah, it was a good time and much nicer than sitting there and watching TV and scrolling on our phones and getting mad at the whatever is on the phones. All right. And finally, this is an update or a reminder from the school in general. If you need a Chromebook, you need to email the appropriate staff member before noon today. So if you need a Chromebook, or if you have to pick anything that is educational or health related that was left at the school, then you need to email someone and get that set up. You can't just go to the school. They're setting up specific times and days to go and do those things. But the deadline to request those things is today by noon. Okay. If you're unable to email, call the main office. Someone will get back to you. But as you can see, broken down by grade, those are the people you are supposed to be emailing for those things. Okay. All right. And I think that's all I have for this. Yes. So, like I said, I will go ahead and be posting this to, oh boy. I will go ahead and post this slideshow along with this lovely video. I'm sure you're really enjoying my videos. I really hope I get better at making these videos. If we have to continue after Easter break, but hey, it's all part of the experience, you know what I mean? So, all right, well, enjoy your Wednesday. Have a great day. It is not going to rain as much as they said. Tomorrow is going to be an awesome day. So get outside on your porches or yards if you have time, because that sunshine is good for the soul. All right, guys, have a great day. Email me if you need anything. Bye-bye.